Welcome to WideNet Gaming, where I highlight for whom a game may or may not be appealing beyond my own personal review, attempting to cast a wider net over a game besides just being reviewed. Today looking at Kingdom Two Crowns and New Lands. Now, I included New Lands because this has been a game that has been out for a while, and Two Crowns just recently released, and here you're seeing some footage of a difference with Two Crowns, where the antagonist, the Greed, you are able to destroy their bases throughout the islands, but many of the gameplay elements are essentially the same. Very basic story, and that is the total point. Very minimalist. All you're introduced to in the beginning is that you are a ruler on a mount, where you start with a horse, and you're just basically just trying to build your kingdom. And that's it. And everything else, story-wise, you find out as you progress through the game, as you build. More focused around gameplay elements rather than a specific narrative. Now, the gameplay is interesting. How the game works is it is a building simulator, loosely taking place during like the medieval time. You have two types. You have the Japanese, and then you have the kind of late Roman civilization, where you see little buildings in the back that kind of point to it. But how the game works is after you have your ruler, that's your story, you are directed towards your base, and you have brief instructions how everything works. Now, the game basically functions around you moving left or right, and using the currency coins that you find as you go through them. And the best way is, there isn't too much to explain. The point of the game really is exploration, to figure this stuff out on your own. But basic things starting out, how to recruit various vagrants, they're called, that you recruit at your camps that you get with the coin that you've collected. And then from there you gradually expand out in two directions. Now, the sound is great across, a few different levels, music-wise, just sound-wise, where you're standing still in the forest, and then you hear the wind, and then the seasons pass, things like snow, and even just the people walking around. Very good attention to detail, and even though there is this pixelated style with it, it's not restrictive, and the same thing goes for the sound as well. It really sounds good. This is a big difference between New Lands. Besides more gameplay elements in Two Crowns, you have multiplayer. You have local co-op, and you also have online, but it is limited to friends. So so it's like how the Switch functions, basically, for doing multiplayer. Well, and now personally, I recommend it because just the direction it goes, exploration, and you have that element where you get better at the game the more that you learn, but then also, too, there is a skill factor, too, deciding what to build, how to defend, how to expand, etc. If you are looking for an action game where you directly control everything, this is not it. Everything is basically controlled indirectly, all the big stuff, how you build and all that. You're not building it, though. You're just assigning based on the coins you have. And this is also the same with recruiting. You have to have villagers that you've recruited here and there, and that's basically how the game functions. So it's a nice, relaxing game too, because you will lose. There's like roguelike elements, but I mean, even so, like, that's kind of the point. Now, I recommend playing New Lands first, just because there is less to it, and it's really a better way to learn the entire game, because you're forced to. Whereas with Two Crowns, when you do die, you do start over, and there's a period of decay as you're traveling to do the different islands, as well as taking out the antagonist. If you like the video, maybe subscribe, like, dislike, comment, and thank you for watching.